Yo,
Hey, Big, I got some bad news, bro.
well,
I ain't playing today.
I bet you are.
Oh, shit. I'm so pissed my car insurance got moved up.
What's your ass get? Your ass probably been doing shit.
No, they found out my tickets.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, though.
Yeah, that's what I did.
You shouldn't be doing shit.
No, I said they found out my tickets from the previous ones.
I know. That's gonna happen.
No, I already added to the fucking when I signed up for the insurance anyway, and I knew they were gonna find out this week, so. But yeah, I already knew that was gonna fucking happen. That my insurance was gonna pick up.
Yeah, man. And that's the thing is, you just can't.
Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. UConn will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bulls offense will go to work first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Henderson. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. It's caught. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Bulls pick up the first down.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, fourth down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Back to pass, it's Roberson. Now improvising. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the three. Oh, and he got a hand on it. It's blocked. So the UConn Huskies offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll take it on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the tailback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Bringing the heat. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Roberson. Fires it. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Quick handoff. Finding an escape route. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. The receiver was doubled and they picked it off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Wants to go up top on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the deep was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. UConn will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Dropping back, it's Roberson. Gonna let it fly. He's got it inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Look out, he's got room. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Grab near the marker, it's Simmons. The Huskies have a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. It's gone. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got him downfield. Touchdown, UConn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Roberson. Looking to scramble. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The UConn offense goes back to work. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets trying to take it back. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's first down from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. And the Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Back to pass, it's Roberson. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. UConn going back to work on offense. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball game.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. This UConn offense really has it going. The running back has it. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. Made a defender miss. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UConn. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Henderson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field when they take off. It's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Turning it on! They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Roberson. Still looking, on the move. Wide open spaces. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. That's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it behind the line. It's Edwards. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll field it close to the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Roberson. Using the quick game. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Dances away to buy time. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss. The Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UConn offense goes back to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where you're in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This guy's just playing like an All-American these last couple of games out now. Last game he had 2 sacks, just registered his second sack in this game. He has been virtually unblockable.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On the ground, it's Edwards. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking to pass, it's Roberson. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Trying to get it to the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run. And Good throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Running behind that left side. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's Daly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. On the move, it's Edwards. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the gun on 3rd down. He'll heave it deep. He's got it down the left side. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, take a second and think about Buffalo defensive players. Remember Khalil Mack? Well, last year, Sean Dolak and Red Murdoch led the NCAA in tackles. David, why does it seem like some schools just have that as part of their identity?
It's just fun. They just find those...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man, it's Roberson. Catch in the middle, it's McMillan. And the Bulls brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. It's a running room. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the first down. Final minute now of the third quarter. The hand to the running back. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the right side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So the final period starts with a second down play. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's got an open man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Now it's second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Buffalo, 21.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The give from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Roberson. Trying to set up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Caught over the middle. It's McMillan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Bulls decide to punt it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UConn going back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Creates a little room. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Bell. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. There he goes! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have successes.
Looking for the end zone. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on second and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
The offense coughs it up. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Roberson. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. The Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Henderson. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Running back searching for a hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Snow. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Bulls will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Great protection, and down the middle it goes.
And those can be frustrating for an offense because when you protect your guy, you want him to get rid of the football and make the defense pay. And they did their job up front with the offensive line, but he just couldn't deliver a strike. And that can be frustrating for an offense.
The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their...
And it's his 4th interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.